what I'm going to explain today is just that from our point of view, the tradition that I come from with Sri Guru Babaji and Maheswarnath Babaji, my Guru, from our point of view, every human being is potentially divine. Potentially. May not be kinetic, may not be active, but every human being is potentially divine. And the whole thing called sadhana or practice is how to manifest this divinity inside us, not inside me, inside you. How to manifest this divinity? Either through work or through devotion or through the practice of yoga, any three, or a combination of all this. Why I'm saying this is because today, different people have different characters, different backgrounds. We all come with a load, right? First, past lives, many lives. We come with so many influences in our system. Two, even in this life, till whatever age you are, we have gathered a lot of influences, opinions, knowledge. So, sometimes one approach alone may not be easy for most of us. For instance, if somebody is what I would call a heart person, when I say heart person, I mean somebody who lives with the heart. For such people, definitely in the part of the practice, a little bit, at least, quite a bit of devotion has to be put in, added. There are some other kind of people who think that they are Einstein. We visited the Einstein Museum yesterday and think that they are intellectual, So everything has to be analyzed. Even love, which you cannot hold in a test tube, has to be analyzed. So for such people, you need to give also an intellectual background and an intellectual understanding of the structure. Otherwise they would say, what is this? Then, there are some other people, I know some people, they have, often I meet people who say, we don't want any spiritual teachings, or we're not interested in God, but we are good people and we live in this world and we keep helping others as much as we can. That's one approach too, karma yoga. So for such people, you should also give them that angle. The problem is when we begin to think that this is the only way. This is the whole problem. When we say, okay, I am a devotional person, I have great devotion, I don't need anything else. But then somewhere along the way you might get stuck. You might need clarification. Only a person who has gone through that can give that kind of clarification. Right. Now, the other kind of people, I don't believe in all this emotional, actually somebody said nonsense. So I'm, I have to be, it has to be proved. So, since there are different ideas people have and different temperaments, different ways of thinking, coming from different backgrounds. As I said, first with all the load that we have in our head, I'm saying load not in a bad way, all that we collected in many births, and then this birth. Nowadays it's very easy. Even going to a guru has become like window shopping, You go one somewhere, you pick up something, you go somewhere else, pick up that. And finally the whole thing becomes, in the spiritual life, something which in India we call khichdi. all mixed up. We don't know where to move now. I don't say that you should accept me as a guru, that's not what I'm saying, but it happens very often. So therefore, we have to look at all these angles. That's one side of the story. We'll discuss this, we'll go into it.